So we started working in the Ebola crisis in 2014 in West Africa. And this is Sierra Leone, and this is a place where there is no data lakes. There is just basically lakes. So how can we know how people move in a place like this one? So in this case, we set up a partnership with some colleagues of us from Global Pulse, so with the government and with a telco, and said, well, you know that people make calls in your company. So you can basically compute and aggregate all that data and tell me how many people have made a phone call in this part of the country and later on make a phone call somewhere else. And that just one aggregation, that 1% of the information, allow us to know, for example, that the people from Kafou-Boulom, which was an outbreak, used to take the south route to go to the capital, and therefore a better way to place resources such as temperature controls, information campaigns in the place that is most needed. Now, this data also allows us to look at the world in a different way. So, for example, we can look at Sierra Leone not from an administrative perspective of municipalities and counties and districts, not from an ethnic map that is probably 15 years old and no longer valid, but looking at the country from what areas people travel more between them than they travel outside. And that is a big thing for understanding if I put a health center in here, will it give coverage naturally to the people in these communities or these other communities? So, of course, after Ebola, there were many other outbreaks, and we keep working on that. So Zika, there was another outbreak in Congo. But the truth is that it is easier to set up these collaborations once the outbreak and the emergency is out in the media. And if we wait for that point, by the time the systems are in place, the data is being collected, it's already too late for action. So one of the big challenges that we have is how can we prepare for this to happen? How can we set up the necessary partnerships and systems ahead of time?